Hello, today I'm going to show an example of how casting works with interfaces. So we go to our content drawer and we open, create a new folder, we name Paint. We create a new Paint class of parent actor and we name it pp_door. Touch it here. What we want to do is create a blueprint of a door and we can open a door. And we do two methods, casting one and interface. We start with casting. So what we wanna do now is open our third person blueprint. That's it. And we will start. We go to our PP door. We do static mesh, door frame, and we give it the door frame that we have on starter content. It is positioning good. We do another static mesh, name it door. We give it the shape of the door. What we're gonna do now is position it. So we unlock this so we can position it. Okay, that's good. And that's our door. We create a box collision to enable us to open the door. Okay, that looks good. So what we're gonna do now is go to our event graph. We remove this and we do yes, we do begin overlap. So when we overlapping with the books, we wanna press key to open it. So what we're gonna do is other actor, we cast to third person character, and then we enable input. What we wanna do here is get our play controller and get layer controller. That's what we're gonna do. So let's try. We do an E key. To open the door. So we go back to the viewport. What we wanna do is open the door. So we wanna set the rotation on the Z to -90. That's what we wanna do. So we back here. The door need to go to the BB door. 14, I mean, attach. So when we minus it, don't change. No, in the door. Okay, that's what we wanna do. We go back to the event graph. We do a function named timeline. So we wanna put timeline here. We name it open door. And we go in the timeline. We do a new track, load track. We add keys, two keys. And the first one we give it time 0 and value of 0. And the second one, the time of 2. So we want to open the door in 2 seconds. We give it -90. So we fit it this. Looks good. Yeah. We go back to our event graph. What we want to do is update, but we need to get our door here and do a set relative rotation. What we're gonna do is Break this. And from Z, we get the track. So let's test this out. I think we set up all good here. No, we have a mistake here because the target is this blueprint, not the third person character. So let's test this out. Get out door here, and okay, we can't do press the E key, but nothing happened. And when E overlap, door is opening. So what we're gonna do now is changing our go to the viewport, door, and no, I mean we go to event graph, timeline, at this point to 90. Yep, that's good. But you can see that you can overlap with, I mean, go into this. There is no collision here, so let's set the collision. And we go back to our VB door. We open the door mesh, and we just do a simple collision. And yeah, stay. Yes, Alex, it looks. Yep, that will do the trick. Go back to test here. Yep, yep, yeah, it's good. So what we're gonna do is open and close the door. So we go back to our event graph and we do a function named flip flop. And when we call it first one, it executes A, and we call it the second time, it executes B, and the third time A and B. So flip and flop, like you see here. So we do a reverse here, and let's try this. Okay, it's good. Yep, we are opening the door here. Good. But you can see that if we go here, we can still open the door, and that's not what we want to do here. So we go back to our PP door, and we do an event begin, I mean end overlap. Okay, let's do this here. Event begin the overlap. We copy this here, just to our third person character, that's ending overlap. And we do function name, I mean disable input, and we give it our player controller. So okay, what's the problem here? Yeah, we forget to do this. Let's try this out. So we can door here, we can go there, we can open it, and if we quit, we can't. So that's the casting method. So let's try another method, that is with the interface. So what we're gonna do now is with this, and we duplicate this and we name it bb underscore door with interface. So I'm gonna open this. So what we're gonna do now is remove this. We have our function here is opening door. What we wanna do is disabling all of this. We don't need it to cast anymore here. What we wanna do is create a new blueprint interface. Name it PPI underscore open, or we can name it interact, that we are interacting with the door, just name it the simple way you can know its function. So you don't get stuck with too many names and you can't know each one. So we open this here and we do name our function interact. So what we're gonna do here is if our player come here, he can interact with this door. So we just remove this, the casting one, content drawer, and open our third person to print. So what we need to do now is the E key. When we press our E key, so we want to use something called a function, I mean, trace by channel. We're gonna do not a box, I think we do a sphere here. And we get our actor, capsule, yep, get the capsule here. Can use it, but I prefer to use get our actor location. Okay, target is cell, and we give it cell start and end, and we give a radius of 150, and I will do a persistent here so we can view it. So let's try this out. Okay, let's try to reduce it. We do 100. Okay, we still hitting here. We do an 80. Okay, it's look good. And just do something more in the end. We remove this and we do a big vector, and from, let us see, yep, from the X we add 50 and do a vector. Okay, let's get it here. Let's get our Y and Z here and do return value here. Yup, just add the 100 here. That's this. Yep, that's look good here. So we're gonna trace by channel, and what we're gonna do is run the interface to interact with our door. So what we're gonna do here is, okay, yep, we do an interact here, we name it interact, and this door need to implement the interface. So we implement our BPI underscore interact, so we can interact with this, and we get our interact event here, so we can flip flop the door. So, and then we go to the third person character. So we're gonna hit the door. So without hit, we're gonna break our hit result and get the hit actor and do function name does implement, does object implement interface, and we do here, yep, we do range. If it is true, we call our interact Target is a taxi. Okay, so we move this here. Up, test it out. Go to our blue pins and BP. Yup, this is the interact one. So let's move here. Okay, we are hitting. So let's check what we're missing here. We are doing a sphere trace by channel and we are going to a branch, doing checking the condition, and we did give it the interface. That's why it didn't work. Go back. Okay, it worked. We can see here, we can interact with the store. It interfaces. And if we are not implementing, if we are not interacting, we can't open it. So I will show you another thing now how to uh, not having a bug here. So I will show you what I mean here. We go to our third person character. Imagine we didn't do this and we break and we do a radius of 150. So when we interact in here, we can sometimes that we hit and we can't open the door. It happened a bug because we are hitting the floor also. So to do a raw business here, we go to our third person character and the out hit. Do a break with a loop with break. Change this first because we are hitting too many things. So we do a sphere, I mean a multi-sphere, create by channel. We remove this here. We do 150. Do persistent here. Get our start and end. From the out hit, we do here a loop with break, a for loop with break. So the loop body is gonna to check our object if it's implementing its interface. So we do a branch each time. We're gonna check. So we're gonna do a condition here is does object implement interface. We give it, and we're gonna check if it is true. So we have an array here. The array go to the elements that have implement the interface. So we go through and do a break here. As you can see. Okay, that's okay. And what is when it is completed? We need to attach it here. And see it's a little messy here. So why we are checking again? I will tell you why. So if we did find the does object implement interface and it's implementing and we do a break and it's completed, we don't need this because it's already checked. But imagine we do a full array and we didn't have any object to implement, so we need to check again before using this interface, because if it's not in the array, it needs to check again if it's implementing. Or we can just get our condition here and save it. But I think Let's simplify things. So we go back here. Okay, we have problem here. Yep. The out hit. Okay. Need to get copy here. So X here and get his here. Let's go back to our viewport. Let's try this out. Okay, but even we are hitting the floor and the door. We don't have a problem or a bug. We want to cure. So that's all. I hope you enjoyed this example and you see the difference between using interfaces and casting. And let me show you another thing. I did show it in the video, the past video, but I will show it again. When we are using casting, if we go to our reference viewer, let's save this, save all. Yes, reference viewer, and show that our BP door is cast into our third person character, which create a hard reference here. And if we go to our size map, you can see that it's charging our third person character and in the disk size and in the memory. Problem here is the memory one, because it's not optimized. So if we have a game that we need to change the character, our third person character always charge in the memory. But if we see our interface one, we see that the BB door is implementing our interface, so it's referencing to it, and the interface one being referenced by the third person character. So it's well optimized. So we can see also the size map. We won't charge our third person character. That's the beauty of it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave a comment below if you have any question. I have a good video. I will show it on the left. That's showing our variables and functions and macros. I describe it one by one. So this is the end of the video. I hope guys you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel if you want more tutorials, and leave comment below if you have any questions. Goodbye.